every time I see him, like, yo, we sparring, like, every time. That's why you'll see so many pictures and videos of me and Bud in the ring, because it's like, I just wanted to keep pushing myself with a guy that
Shakur Stevenson drops Terence Crawford during sparring ahead of Teofimo Lopez fight shows just how dangerous Stevenson has become in the gym. Seeing him drop a world-class fighter like Crawford isn't just a highlight, it's a statement. It tells every opponent that Shakur's timing, precision, and power are elite, even in sparring. This isn't casual work, it's a calculated showcase of his growth, speed, and ring IQ. Fans and analysts alike are buzzing, because if he can control someone of Crawford's caliber in training, it's a clear warning to Teofimo Lopez. Inside reports confirm that Shakur Stevenson has been sparring with Terence "Bud" Crawford ahead of his upcoming clash with Teofimo Lopez. Observing two elite fighters go head-to-head in the gym is rare, and it gives a real glimpse into Shakur's evolving skill set. These sessions aren't just casual sparring, they're full-scale simulations, testing timing, defense, and adaptability. While some details are kept behind closed doors, sources indicate that Stevenson is taking every opportunity to sharpen his technique and strategy. Terence Crawford has nothing but praise for Shakur Stevenson after their sparring sessions, describing him as a student of the game who absorbs everything around him and turns it into a weapon in the ring. Crawford highlights Shakur's relentless curiosity and discipline, noting that he never acts like a know-it-all, which is why his progress is so rapid. Calling Stevenson a work of art, Crawford emphasizes that his boxing IQ and skill set are extraordinary, with virtually limitless potential.
Everything that he needs to soak up, put it into his arsenal, and then you make the best out of everything that you learn from everybody.
Then throw it straight left to the body.
At the end of the day, you don't want to feel like a know-it-all. And the people that know it all are the people that don't go very far. You gotta always be a student. You gotta always be able to learn and pick up things from this person, that person.
He's a work of art. Sky is the limit with Shakur. He got the boxing skills and the ability to, do whatever he wants in the ring.
Shakur Stevenson explains that he specifically orchestrated this fight with Teofimo Lopez because he knows the magnitude of Teo's resume and accomplishments at 140 pounds. He admits that doubts from fans and critics fueled his competitive fire, pushing him to prove his skills at the highest level. This mindset shows Stevenson's ambition and confidence, highlighting how he uses challenges as motivation to elevate his performance inside the ring.
I made this fight happen because I know Teo is one of the guys at 140, but he got a big resume, big accomplishments. And I know there's going to be some doubt with people and fans when I go fight this guy. It's going to be people that really believe that this guy's going to beat me. I'm not on the level that I think I am and I say I am, so I made this fight for that reason. My competitive edge kind of kicked in when I wanted to make this fight.
Shakur training with Terence Crawford demonstrates his commitment to learning from the best. Watching him absorb techniques and apply them in real time shows his dedication to improving every aspect of his game, making him a constantly evolving and dangerous fighter. Rolly Romero highlights Shakur Stevenson's elite boxing IQ and natural talent, emphasizing just how special a fighter he is. According to Romero, Stevenson's awareness and skill set make him a compelling and dangerous opponent for anyone in the division. Fans can expect a thrilling contest, as Shakur's ability to read, adapt, and execute inside the ring ensures that every fight he steps into becomes must-watch action.
Shakur's an incredible fighter. Shakur has a really high boxing IQ and Shakur coming out blue. It's gonna be a good fight. I like to see it.
Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez both acknowledge that come fight night, styles will be tested. Stevenson points out that Lopez brings a unique challenge unlike previous opponents, demanding adjustments and strategy. This shows Shakur's respect for different fighting approaches while asserting his readiness to adapt. It sets the stage for a tactical, high-level battle where ring intelligence will play as much of a role as power or speed.
Come fight night, we'll figure out whether he's better than Zepeda or more of a challenge than Zepeda. I know Zepeda's style.
Don't try me.
Nah, I'm just saying, bro, like, you ain't fight a fighter with that kind of style yet to know, like, whether he's, that's all I'm saying.
Don't try me.
You bring a different style to the table, brother.
Eddie Hearn emphasizes the immense value of living and training with Shakur Stevenson day in and day out. According to him, this level of immersion in camp doesn't just build physical skills, it builds ring IQ, timing, and adaptability. The combination of consistent high-quality sparring and relentless gym work is what elevates Shakur from a talented fighter to a complete athlete, ready for any challenge. It's a clear message. Preparation isn't just practice, it's a lifestyle, and Stevenson's commitment to this grind gives him a decisive edge over Teofimo Lopez. This is the hallmark of a fighter who's shaping every detail of his game for peak performance.
Camp, living in camp, training with him day in, day out. And it made a big difference in the fights. I think he knows that the way that he's going to improve is time in the gym and also
Fabipo Wardley praises Stevenson's skill and composure, highlighting just how clean and precise Shakur has been recently. While he acknowledges Teofimo Lopez's talent, Wardley sees Stevenson as the more disciplined and technically sound fighter. The way Shakur manages distance, executes combinations, and avoids overcommitting makes him extremely difficult to beat. For fans and analysts, this isn't just hype. It's a reflection of a fighter at the top of his craft, one who blends intelligence, timing, and technique in every punch. Lopez has heart, but Stevenson's sharpness and recent form make him the favorite in this clash.
I think I will go with Stevenson. Skills-wise and just how clean he's been as of late, I think it's hard to bet against him, and that's not to take anything away from Teofimo. Great fighter, but I just think Shakur is just...
Malik Scott breaks down the one critical factor that could tip the scales: mistakes. According to Scott, Teofimo has speed and explosiveness, but Shakur's mastery of fundamentals and ring craft gives him the advantage. Stevenson's experience means he can punish even small errors, and overcommitting or leaving the lead hand down against him is unforgivable. This analysis reinforces that Teofimo can't rely on raw athleticism alone. Precision, timing, and discipline will dictate the outcome.
I have Shakur winning. I think Teo, concerning explosiveness, he get it. Rapid speed, he get it. But I think when it comes to the craft and fundamentals, you have to go with Shakur. To me, he's a lot more seasoned. And plus, I just believe Teofimo, he makes mistakes to me you just can't make when you're fighting Shakur.
Like what?
You can't be...
Emiliano Vargas offers a realistic perspective on how the fight could unfold. He notes that the bout may very well go the distance, with both fighters capable of claiming a decision if they perform at their best. Ultimately, victory will depend on which fighter shows up mentally and physically, how disciplined they are, and how the judges interpret close rounds. Vargas's insight highlights the unpredictability of boxing, emphasizing that preparation alone isn't enough. Execution under pressure is crucial. Fans should expect a tactical, highly competitive battle where every choice in the ring, from pace to punch selection, could sway the fight in either fighter's favor.
I think it would go the distance. I can see a decision for Shakur. I can see a decision for Teofimo. It just depends on how if Shakur wants to fight or not, how the judges are gonna score it. So it just depends on which fighter shows up for you.
Ben Whitaker highlights the intriguing clash between Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez, breaking down the styles of both fighters. He praises Lopez for his athleticism and awkward angles, noting that his unique style makes him a tricky opponent. But Whitaker emphasizes Stevenson's brilliance. His ability to slow the pace, control distance, and dictate the fight is unmatched. Watching closely, he sees Stevenson as the safer pick due to his technical mastery and adaptability. This isn't just about raw talent, it's about strategy, ring IQ, and execution. Fans can expect a fascinating chess match in the ring, where Lopez brings flair and explosiveness, but Stevenson's calculated, measured approach may ultimately decide the outcome. It's a battle of athleticism versus craft, and Whitaker leans toward the proven precision of Stevenson.
Teofimo, he's funny, he's got character, but he's a great fighter. He's very athletic. He comes from awkward angles, and I do like his style, but I study boxing, I watch boxing, and I do like Shakur's style. The way he breaks his opponents down, he slows it down to his pace, he's got good distance.
Eddie Hearn praises Stevenson's relentless work ethic, labeling him a true boxing lunatic. Hearn notes that Shakur isn't just talented, he lives and breathes the sport. His dedication to training, coupled with his desire to push limits, ensures he's always evolving. Hearn's insight shows that Stevenson's success isn't accidental. It's the product of discipline, passion, and an unyielding drive to perfect every detail of his game. In the fight against Lopez, this dedication could be the deciding factor, giving Shakur an edge that goes beyond natural ability.
Brilliant at that because, one, he wants top sparring, but two, he gives his time as well because he's a gym rat, he's a boxing lunatic.
Abel Sanchez breaks down the tactical chess match fans can expect between Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez. He highlights Stevenson's brilliance at controlling distance, using range to dictate the pace, and neutralizing Lopez's natural instincts to draw opponents in. Lopez, on the other hand, thrives on counterpunching and forcing his opponents into exchanges, but Sanchez notes that this time he must be proactive, lead the fight, and impose his style rather than reacting. Stevenson's disciplined footwork, timing, and defensive acumen could frustrate Lopez, forcing him into mistakes. This analysis makes it clear that victory won't just come from power or speed, it's a battle of strategy, adaptability, and ring IQ, where Stevenson's ability to control tempo and distance could decisively tilt the fight in his favor. Fans are in for a technical masterclass.
Great talent, and Teofimo looked great in his last fight. Of course, he didn't have Shakur in front of him, but I think that for Shakur, he has to keep the fight at his distance. If he does that, I think it's
Keyshawn Davis brings a unique perspective rooted in years of shared experience with Lopez. Having trained and competed with him from their amateur days, Davis understands the nuances of Lopez's style, tendencies, and mindset. He emphasizes that both fighters are intimately aware of each other's strengths and weaknesses, which adds a psychological layer to the matchup. This fight isn't just about physical skills, it's about knowledge, history, and anticipation. Stevenson will need to exploit every small opening, while Lopez must innovate to avoid predictable patterns. Davis frames the fight as not only a physical showdown, but also a mental and strategic battle, where experience, preparation, and awareness will be just as crucial as raw athleticism and power in determining the victor.
Me and Shakur had talks about this shit before it was actually official, and I'm like, Core, you know this nigga can fight, right? Core like, nah, bro, I know, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we all excited about the fight, bro. Like, we all know what's at stake. Like, we've been knowing Teofimo since we was 12 or 13 years old in amateurs, bro. Like, we all been winning nationals together. Now we're pro having to fight each other, so Teo know who he fighting.
Timothy Bradley Jr. delivers a no-nonsense reality check for Shakur Stevenson fans. He emphasizes that this fight won't be a walk in the park. Lopez's raw athleticism, explosive speed, and unorthodox angles make him a dangerous challenge for anyone in the division. Bradley points out that while Stevenson is technically brilliant, disciplined, and sharp, he'll have to navigate Lopez's power, unpredictability, and relentless pressure. This isn't just about boxing IQ, it's about timing, reaction, and adapting on the fly. Fans should expect a fast-paced, dynamic clash where Stevenson's finesse meets Lopez's aggression. Bradley's insight underlines that the fight could swing either way, making it a true test of Stevenson's skills, patience, and ability to handle one of the most physically gifted fighters in the lightweight division today.